This is an ABP Live Podcast.
Hello, Namaskar. Welcome back to ABP Live Podcast with me, Sneha Jain from the Hope Tarot. Today to tell you everything about your week from 18th to 24th of December. Let us see what in store for us. Starting from the sign of Aries. Aries, you are building great friends and you are actually emerging out of your shell. These friends are actually giving you the recognition that you wanted. These friends are actually the friends who will give you rewards of your progress. So they are all progressive friends, and these people you should be in great touch with because they are going to make you achieve a lot. And this week is a week of achieving because you've got the Ace of Pentacles. You are going to achieve a lot, and this week you are going to be the star of your workspace. So make sure you work like that and you make it achievable in your goals. Talking next about the Taurus. Taurus, there is a divine timing kind of thing, something which is going down, but then you start feeling better because you know by now how to synchronize yourself. So you are at peace, you are healing, and you are better. Specifically at work front, things have been scattered, but then I see it coming back to position this week. This week you also will be traveling, and it is so much into the cards that this traveling will lead to greater opportunities. And if you are work related traveling or traveling abroad, it is going to create and manifest a good finance to you. Talking next about the Geminis. Geminis, you are hurt, and I think the lover has hurt you. Because of that, you are not into the best shape of energy, but this is actually enlightening for the women. Because if you feel betrayed at the love front and if you feel that nothing is working in your favor, this low is actually a high which you will realize later. It is a time for you to empower the inner goddess in you. If somebody has hurt you, let it be on the karmas and you do your thing. Because if you do it, I am sure that you're gonna make a great thing out of yourself this week. It is very important for you to not struggle through and be too emotional. If you be practical and work from your brain instead of your heart, you are going to win this week. Talking next from the Gemini to the Cancer. Cancer, this is a week where people can try to mislead you. They can try to judge you. They can try to trick you. They can try to befool you. It is important for you to balance this out. Don't trust people easily because they are trying to take a hold on you and take, advantage of you. So try to balance this week. Try to shelter yourself. Don't do any risky investments. No business investments that are put on a risk. No finances that are put on a risk this week. If you do that, I'm sure that you feel so balanced and you feel supported by the universe. But I want you to please stay clear of anything which is sounding notorious to you, because then that can be a problem. But the universe got your back. Always remember that. From the Cancer, we are to the Leos. So where are the Leos going? Leos, you are actually in a good state and all you need is love this week. So work is balanced, वो अपनी तरफ से चल रहा है, and the love life, I think a new lover is introduced, creating a lot of balance and harmony and love and romance, something that you always needed, and this is creating good opportunities in your life as well. So there can be commitment from somebody who has held you waiting, and this is a time for you to embark a beautiful relationship, a beautiful presence of somebody in your life. From the Leos, we come down to the Virgos. The Virgos are having a good time by their own self because there is an introduction of a new lover in your life. This new lover is creating good opportunities, but then there is something in the past that has been haunting you. So Virgo, you have to leave the past and move ahead with the future because the future looks very, very bright and it is not as the past. Make sure you have good intention towards people and you don't want to suck something out of them, because if you do that, you may fall into a pit of karmas. So make sure you're balancing out this week, Virgos. Talking next about the Libras. The Libras are having a tendency of a self-blame in the initial part of the week, and you will feel lethargic, you will feel, okay, I don't want to do anything, you will feel laid back. But then as the week progresses, you are in a big celebration zone. So there are things which are happening in your family, which are good news in your family. This can be financially, this can be adding on a relation, or this can be, you know, some news that you've been waiting for, and this can also come through your children. They can make you very, very proud. So Libras, this is a very good week for you overall, but you have to make sure that you are not gaining a lot of stress because of nothing. Okay, so you have to balance yourself over there. From the Libras, we are coming to the Scorpions. Scorpions, you have to avoid addictives this week, because if you are getting into any kind of addictives, you are losing the balance. And this balance has to be maintained in all the possible ways. I know that you are very powerful this week and you are gaining a lot of power and strength. You are gaining political relationships as well, which can increase your viability. You are increasing money this week. You are increasing property or vehicle gain this week. So this is a week where you have to uplift your own self, Scorpions. But yeah, of course, the problem is that if you get into any kind of risky stuff, that is any kind of addictives or rash driving, something like that, you will fall into a mess. So it is important for you to balance yourself this week. Talking next about the Sagittarius. The Sagittarius are having a good, bad, good time. So it is like a wave of opportunities. The good thing is that you're having a very good blessing and somebody is really going to uplift you. A person, a male, he is going to recognize you and appreciate you in all the directions, Sagittarius. But there is somebody who is going to hurt you or maybe pin you in something, and you will feel, okay, not good enough. But don't do that, because everything else is falling into place just immediately. So I want you to have the positive outframe, because the week is a phenomenal week, specifically at workplace, specifically at family front. I think your respect and your recognition is going up. Talking next about my Capricorns. The Capricorns have to let go and they have to work very, very hard. I know that you are a very hard working sign, Capricorns, but sometimes, you know, a lot of hard work but not in the right direction gives a zero output. So you have to work hard in a particular direction to get the brightest of output, and you have to focus hard on what is needed and what is needed, because if you don't prioritize yourself well, I think everything is as good as a zero. So I want you to prioritize yourself and consume your energies in the right direction this week, Capricorn, because that will lead to an ultimate success. Then the Aquarius, you are having a very good and a very supportive week. I think the angels, the divine, the universe are supporting you in all their forms. But the only thing is that I see a change in this week, and this week can bring to you a change which is a life-changing thing for you. So this change is like, you know, something has built up but then it goes down, but then it builds up again. So this is not a negative change necessarily, but there is a big change which is coming. So you better be careful about those energies. And then my Pisces, the Pisces are having a harmonious week. They are good in studies and they are gaining a lot of confidence. For the women, this is an empowering week, but you can undergo some kind of pressures, but then in this pressure, you're going to work like you know, a queen. So you will have a complete control over your life this week, and you will create a harmonious output out of it. I feel this is a very good week for students and people who are working, because they can have good money and good recognition in their fields. So on that note, I hope that everybody has a very, very beautiful and a bright week. Until next time, do join me on this amazing show Spirit-o-logy on ABP Live Podcast.